All right, good evening. We're back again, and tonight we have some more city skylines. And the reason behind this is I have gone in and bought the. Sorry, Owen, had to start an apology. I will change the hold music to Cisco Call Manager. Will notify myself to do that now. Yes, so I purchased the Sunsets expansion with City Skylines, so I've now got all of this extra stuff that I've yet to do, but it's got this fishing industry malarkey, so I've not tried that out yet. So we'll see how useful that is. This is my city. This is where we got up to last time. It's based on the don't need the advisor, thanks very much. It is loosely based around Boston, Massachusetts. That's the map anyway, but the city's kind of shoved up a bit further to the northeast. But I didn't stream all of this the last time, but we did get quite a lot more of the motorway network done. We've got this suburb over here by the airport, and it's all fairly well linked up now. So I'm just going to try and expand that a bit more. We may as well start off with the fishing industries because I've yet to see anybody actually do that. Just bring that microphone up a little bit. I've yet to see anybody put those fishing industries in yet. So here we go. Just to give a quick coverage of the traffic flow. That's where we're at the moment. We got a couple of pinch points here, mainly because of this unconventional junction layout. And this whole little hub here is where all of like the waste management and whatnot is taken care of. This bridge as well is like a connector to the other suburban areas, but people seem to be using it as a shortcut. So I'm going to try and upgrade that, or at least direct a bit more of it onto the proper motorway network. We've got this massive mess of tunnels underneath the city. There's not really an easy way of doing that, but you can get from every point to every point on that motorway network here, and these roads are connections to the outside as well, so that's why they're carrying a bit more traffic. I've labelled all of the districts around Wowen, so we've got, if I go to my district filter here, we've got Wowen Central here. I think I might divide that into Wowen North, Wowen South, Madison Park, I think that was an auto-generated name, Wowen Keys, Pleasantville, again, that was an auto-generated name, Airport Metro, Sonny Keys, I think I named that one, Shenley Fields, industry and offices. So I'm going to start adding some prioritization in there. I'm going to try and expand out over here as well. Yeah, so that's about where we are up to. Let's try and test out this fishing stuff, though. I think that would be quite a good point. So if I try and see what the... So it looks like specific parts of the shoreline are better than others for different types of fish. I've not tested this out yet. So fishing harbour, so I need to specify fishing routes as well, it would seem. Shellfish. I think shellfish is probably going to be most profitable, so if I set up a fishing harbour maybe... I don't know why salmon is so good around the coastal areas. Let me turn that off anyway, and... Fish market. Fish factory. Obviously this is all about industry stuff. Okay. So we get a fishing harbour. Low capacity fishing boats. Shellfish fishing harbour. If I try putting a shellfish fishing harbour in, maybe... Oh, but it seems to change quite a bit. Anchovy. So maybe if I put, okay, if I try salmon fishing, an anchovy fishing harbour, maybe put that there. Oh, and then there's the waste transfer system. That's the other new feature, I believe, in this game. So put that in there. This needs a water connection. What we can do as well is we can jump into SimCity 4 because I've set that up as well. Let's add some more fishing stuff. I think we need some juice though because we've not got any power. So pop that there. At least get some power. So we need to create a fishing route, and all of the shellfish has come back again. I'm not sure why that is. Let's create a little. Okay, so we got a little fishing route there. The background music they've got on sounds a bit like sounds a bit like Windows 95 intro. Right. Oh, we can do a helicopter line as well. Somehow doesn't seem worth the 11 quid, but we'll find out. So, need a fish factory, so I may as well plop that there. Fish farm. Need a fish market as well, so I wonder where that can go. Workplaces. So that kind of needs to go somewhere a little bit out of it, but also... So maybe I could put that, maybe I'll put that over here. Near the industry area. Pop that there. So that got some water, it certainly has. So, if I just speed things up a little bit, what was it complaining about now? So we've not enough educated workers, so we need some more housing. Right. We can put a bit more housing in here then. That's always a possibility. And yeah, sorry, I can't do any more of the copyrighted music because some of the songs that come up in these playlists are actually being like blocked in the UK. So if I keep them on the playlist or keep the music playing, the video just gets blocked in the UK and then nobody can see it afterwards. So that's ruined about 3 recordings so far. So unfortunately rather, I cannot do that. And my housemate Nick may be joining us shortly as well. I'm going to try and figure out some means of doing multiplayer. I can take multiple mic inputs, but it'd be nice to get 2 side by side, or at least find a way, because it's a dual screen setup, so it's a bit difficult to have multiple people controlling the screen. So, let's shall we are live on Twitch as well. Right, I'm just going to fill this residential area up. So yeah, I was playing SimCity 4 earlier on today, and just because I've never played, I've not played it in a good 10 years at least, and no, maybe more like 5 years actually. And it's quite amazing how different completely different games, completely different strategies, but trying to switch from one to the other and keep up with like the best technique is nigh on impossible. So it was a learning experience, that's for sure. So what are the other stuff that's put those in? Let's just check the. I think we need some more schools because it did say we needed some more education. Pop a couple of schools in. There's one there. Let's put a high school in as well. I don't think there's many of those. There's one there. High school in up there. What's our public services coverage like? Yeah, it seems to be alright. What I could do though is put in a few smaller roads here and so this needs to go, and then what we need to do is put in some more of those, more of that. Try and fill up this space before I have to create a new suburban area. What's our leisure and parks like, actually? I should probably check that. Very poor. Okay. Stick a couple of playgrounds in. At least do something. There we go. Cool. Probably needs a bus route here as well, a route here as well. Ah, yes, the waste transfer facility. I did want to investigate this. So they seem to have moved waste into this industry category for some reason. What have we got here? So we've got the original buildings. Then we've obviously, I'm going to set the vanilla city skyline stuff rather than the user-made assets. So what have we got? Waste transfer facility uses garbage trucks to collect and temporarily store garbage. Stored waste can be picked up by waste transfer trucks from the waste processing complex. The building pollutes less. Oh, I see. So this is like a. This means that I don't have to have a rubbish dump right in the city centre. That kind of makes sense. Waste processing complex. So right, so this needs to be, I think this is the waste processing complex. This needs to be placed somewhere more in the outskirts where it's going to affect fewer people. I'm going to just build another road over here and extend, bloody hell. I've mucked that up. Hang on. It's the dreaded power line situation. Right, let's try and just take a road off from the side here and send it down to off the side here, and then we'll shove the waste processing facility here. That's going to need some water, is it? Possibly? Yep. Yeah, it will do. It's got some juice. Lovely jubbly. Now we just need some more of these waste facilities. So put one there possibly. I'm not entirely sure where the best place for this to go would be. Put that there actually. And then we could put another one. We could remove that. We could. So this is saying building is emptying. So I can't relocate the building because it's actually got rubbish in it. Well, that would make sense. I need to find another place for this to go. Landfill usage is 39%. So what's happening now is those two buildings are... I'm going to set those permanently on empty, actually. Stop emptying. Okay, they are in emptying mode, rather. Let's see where we've not got any landfill. That will be... There's a load down there. I can put another waste processing complex down here as well, actually. So what will be happening is all the stuff will be moving down here, I would have thought. And then what we can do is we can put... this waste transfer facility, we can put a few of them, so we can put one like there maybe. Put another one there. Where else do we need one? Probably over there maybe. Over here. Yeah. Cool. Is this one not operating? Unemployment is high, but what's the complaint here? Not enough educated workers. So what is the state of education here then? We've got... Really put another university there maybe. Possibly do with another university there. And the other thing I wanted to do was try and boost the attractiveness by just sticking some more pointless landmarks in the city centre. Boat museum. Larinet Plaza. Must find an appropriate place for this to go. Try and keep a few of these close to the city centre as possible. Probably stick this. Garbage has piled up. So possibly we need a garbage waste transfer facility near here. Where should I pop this? Maybe somewhere that's gonna not inconvenience too many people. There, actually. What's our traffic situation like? I also said I was going to extend the city further. So I'm going to do that up here. No, we've got a helicopter stop now as well. And then we get those subway station options. I'm going to select the city skylines one. So we can do elevated metro. Don't know what the difference between that and the railway is. I'm guessing there are reasons behind it. But anyway, let's put in some more grid roads here. I'm going to go under the... I'm going to put them on either side of the motorway. But first, what I was going to do is try and get a bit of a dual carriageway underneath it going on, similar to the M4 in London. If I can manage it. See if it lets me. Yeah, go through there. So let's remove that one there to try and get a bit more of a curve on that. Cool. Right. Let's put in a staggered junction here. So we'll have an off-ramp here. Terrifically exciting, this. And then what we will have is have to come off the side here and go up to 8, 12 there. Cool. How's that? Right, now we need an off-ramp here. That can come down to 10, and that will just merge the side there. Lovely jubbly. And we'll do the same on this side. Honestly, I find junction design is the most fascinating thing with this game. I know it is very love or hate for a lot of people. Hello to Freddie, who's just joined us. Yeah, we're surviving. This is a way of passing the time of lockdown, I guess. Doing lots and lots of gaming, using games that I've paid for many years ago and not bothered to utilize. So, trying to get my use out of them now. So just put that in a straight line there, and then I will try and do the same. I could have used the parallel road tool. That would have been a lot more efficient, but we'll keep it as that for the time being. Look at that. Banging. Right. Now we need some roads, so we need to put a few anchor roads out. So it won't be every single one. We don't need a full road in every single. Go next, and I'll try and keep to every other dot actually that it does suggest. Although the suggestions is not great. We don't want one there, so just let's put that a little bit. Cool. That will do us. It's not even, but there we go. Right, we'll go along this one, intersect it once, intersect it twice, and then all of the others I'll just fill in with the smaller roads. Sick. Yeah, no, of course I remember you. Yeah, of course I remember you, Freddy. It's been a long time, I know. I'm just so, like, phased out of everything at the moment because there's not a lot going on in events world. So I've done quite a lot of gaming today as well, actually. We've done, me and my flatmate have been on games in different parts of the house today. Maybe a bit of Switch. Annoyingly, I don't have a capture card. I need to acquire one to be able to get the Switch through and onto the system so I can stream that. But the most sensible card, the ATEM Mini, is out of stock literally everywhere at the moment, so it's not very fun time to be a streamer. So I'm looking at the Elgato stuff at the moment, and there's an auction on eBay that I'm following, but I think paying over 160 quid for a capture card I may not use past September is a bit of a questionable investment for me. So we'll see, but it would be cool, and it would also mean that I can do the Ableton sessions with much more ease, so I don't have to be reliant on NDI, because NDI is just, it will work for about 30 minutes and then it will decide to crash every few minutes after that, so it's not really a viable solution for proper broadcasting. Right, nearly done this grid. This is laborious. This is something that was completely different on SimCity 4, because you can drag out whole zones of residential area and it will build all of the side roads in for you. Does a lot of stuff for you, like all of the underground mapping and everything. You just plop the station down and it creates the routes and everything itself. There's not as much fine-grained control, but it's quite handy. I've not got any console. I used to have a PS3, but since I invested in proper GPUs for my desktop, I saw no need to go console route again. Although this game is in fact available on PS4, Xbox One, and whatnot. We do have we've got to switch those. So yeah, the Elgato stuff is good. It's a question of investment at the moment. I don't want to, or rather, in this current state, I can't afford to be buying things that I won't get any use out of in times past, present, and it just seems a bit silly to buy something that's like nearly 200 quid. But no, other than this, I've been doing a regular. So I've been trying to get out running every day, which I've managed to do so. Apart from today, because I got a blister on my foot yesterday, which was a bit grim. But other than that, it's been mainly this coding, and I can do a video. I can do a live stream on that, but I think that would be even less interesting than this. And music production. Although music production is quite good. I just think at the moment is getting in a cycle of those three, because I'll get tired of one of them rather easily. So keeping a bit of variation going on is cool, and cooking as well. I've baked quite a few cakes now. So and on the console gaming topic, with all of the mods that's running on this game, this is fully saturating all 32 gigs of RAM. It was running about 27, so it's quite excessive. And it hiccups every now and again. We're only on 67,000 people, so yeah, there's no multiplayer for PC or for this game as per, which is disappointing, because you could quite easily have 4 people working on a city like this. I think the question is, with something like this, because there's so much simulation processing taking place, it's where would that power come from when you've got X thousand people running on it? Like, it's a quad core CPU in this machine, and it's under about, I think, 70% load when I've got a big city of 250,000 people on it, so it's not. It would cost a lot. It would not be a cheap subscription anyway. The power is there. You could put it on Azure or something, but put in some schools. Put in a couple of high schools as well, and then when I need to sort out the water mains, of course. Some clinics. I think someone has made a social distancing plugin for this that just hides all the people and traffic. It's quite funny. Although it takes like most of the fun out of the simulation. So let's plop those down there. Okay, right. Now this is the next laborious part. It would be nice if I could just draw it out in a grid. I've acquired some of the games as well that have been set up. So I've been mainly into the simulation style games because watching someone do a campaign isn't that interesting, and or multiplayer. I've got all of the main classics like Left 4 Dead, Left 4 Dead 2, CS:GO. I could do StarCraft 2 again, actually. The problem is, I find this hard to believe, but it takes up more space in this computer than GTA, and it's it must be coming up to a 10-year-old game now, because I was playing that when I was doing GCSEs, which is around... No, before then, actually. It would have been year 9, year 8, so that would have been like 2009, 2010. I think it was around that sort of time it came out, but... yeah, it's a cool game to do, actually. I see how rusty I am on it because I've not played that in so long. My main gripe with this game when I'm building transport stuff is I can't do a tunnel under a river because there's too much of a slope. There is a way to do it, but it looks all idiotic, so it's like a massive zigzag. Let's put in a couple of power links. And then we could actually have a... actually, I think the sensible thing to do would be to continue this bridge over, wouldn't it? So we'll do that. Well, I'll just put it in freeform mode because that would be silly. Go up to 12 there. Go up to 24 there. And go back down to 12 again. And then down to 0. Right. No, apparently I can't put that there. There's not really a way I can expand this junction. That's rather irritating. So that's going to have to go there. And this one's going to have to go there, I think. It's 4, and then up to 12 here. And then you can go, where's the high point of the bridge? It's like there. Cool. So it can go up to 24 here. And then back down to 12 here. And then back to 0 there. Cool. Right, we've got some kind of bridge. Some kind of bridge now. What I'll also do is just upgrade that section to 4-lane roads so that we can have a bit of a connection going on there. Oh yeah, no, I've not done the GTA multiplayer actually. GTA 5 multiplayer. I used to do. I wasn't doing it recently, even. I used to do it many years ago, but it works. It's interesting, I think. I'm not sure if I'm sold on it, and so I've not really gone back to it. The commercial lots. Honestly, find much from these. I can waste hours playing this game easily. I was on this game until like 3 a.m. a couple of nights ago. It's not been doing my sleeping patterns much good. So, boom, boom, boom. I need to obviously do all the extra transport stuff now, but we'll worry about that in a minute. So, there we go. This is going to fill up rather quickly. Let's do that. Let's do that elevated rail section, seeing as I can actually do it. 1, 2, a couple of those, and then we'll put in a track between the two of them. Move that over here. What could we pick? Classic style, modern style, vanilla style, and do a narrow median pillar. We'll go up to 12, shall we? But yeah, we've been trying to do a few different games on here. So we've got ones that I keep alternating between at the moment are Planet Custard, Planet Coaster, The Sims 4. I've got The Sims 2 working now as well. And I was trying to get my old copy of SimCity Societies working, because that's a pretty cool game that was like forgotten about for a number of years. Don't know why that's so excessively low. Don't like that, but it's vanilla content, so we'll stick with it. Where is it saying about? Right, well, that's bloody useless, isn't it? That needs to go there. That needs to go there. Cool, we've got some juice. Now, this needs to be extended. Ah, there's a school in our way. That is suboptimal. I should have to move the school. Isn't it great? I can just pick it up and plop it there. It's not a road. Why am I in the roads? There we go. Right. Someone's just put a blimmin' house in the way. Right. Okay. What have we got here? So, possibly shoving one more station to there, actually. Plop that there. Metro station. Oh, goodness gracious me. How do I rotate this again? Sorry, my brain has just gone to jelly from switching between so many games. Just right click, isn't it? But it needs to be roadside. That would be the problem. Yeah, take care, everybody. Nice for you to drop in. Hope to see you again on another stream. So I'll try and keep the variety up, but I'm just trying to keep to a regular schedule with the streaming. So alrighty, there we go. I've buggered it now. See. Okay, now I will put in some of these shorter road links. And the waste transfer facility there, I think. Just put in some more low density residential there. And what I will do is make this a 2-lane make another junction here, I think. Bring that down again to 4. There we go. Right, got a little junction there. What I shall do now is just fill this in again, creating some kind of a little suburban settlement. Do something like that. And then what I will do is stick a stick that there, and I will rebuild this segment here. So we'll go for a single column. Yeah, it needs to be about 20. Keep that at 20, and then go down to 12 there, and go down to 6. Oh, still too steep a slope apparently. Go down to 0. Okay, what I will do is just shunt that further down. Cool. And then continue that. This is too short. Right, well, what I will do then is get rid of that. Cool. And then let's just check out our highway line down here. We could possibly go... I think realistically we need to go underground. So what I will do is... don't really want a curve. I'm going to go with 0. Sorry, just a text message. I'm going to plonk that there. And then maybe we could have a bit of a curve here. And maybe I did want that station to have a curve. That would have been thoughtful of me. Okay, so... right. Except getting to that is going to be a challenge. What I think I'll need to do is maybe I come across to here, land there. I think that's a sensible idea. So I will first of all come out of, just put that there, and then go -4. Actually, to 0 there. And then kind of come up here and go up to 6 there. And then I can go round and up to go 12 there. And then we will go up to 22, and then I'm going to come down to 8. To 8 there, and then do a bit of that. Except that road is in the way, so that's going to have to go. I mean, that building would have been demolished anyway, so we'll just go with that. And then what I could do is stick a station. Click over on it. Put that one there. So if I set this station at -30, oh, yeah, I could put that there. Right, that should create enough of a link for the time being, so create a new line there. See the lines overview and check. This is going to be called the Call it that. Don't know why the other line had absolutely no utilization, but let's check. Might do is put some industry here. Actually, put some. Ooh, I could put some more offices here. That would be a good idea. Okay, just need some water connections. And some electricity. Okay. Okay. Right. Let's. Then I will put in some. I'll put in. Actually, it'd have to be more elevated, won't it? Let's put some more elevated there. Another one there. We'll put a ground station. What I could do is move that down one to be there. And then let's put over road friendly on as well. That was the wrong orientation. I need to get the rotation. I need to set that to 90 or 0. 5. Yeah, that will do. Cool. Now we just need to extend that. Add another one there. Okay. So what's our traffic looking like now? Not too bad. going up slightly. This is still terrible. Need to sort that. So the next final thing I think I'm going to do before I call it a night on the stream tonight is I'm going to try and fix this bridge. And then when I've done that, so I think it's been caused by this bus stop here. If I try and move this park, move that there, and then what I should be able to do is upgrade this. Wait for it to update there. Ah. Okay, it seems to have resolved some of the traffic issues. What's going on here? I think this road needs to be a